So I want to address the issue of xenophobia in details. Nigerians, to be honest, this video, I'm going to speak the truth. South Africans, this video, I'm going to speak the truth. And I'm going to look at both sides because I want to ask the question. That's why you see the topic of the video is a simple question. Do South Africans really hate Nigerians? Or xenophobia is just created by white people to divide us? You understand? Is it created by white people to divide us? Or is it really true that if you find a South African, and ask him, do you like Nigerians? The South Africans will tell you, no, I don't like them. They should go. I don't want them here, blah, blah, blah. Is that the reality on ground? But in as much as I am speaking my opinion, in as much as I talk with it in my mind, I would appreciate if you're a South African watching this video, because this is very important that you South Africans, you react, because you are the ones to make us understand how you feel about Nigerians. You are the one to give us the real truth. If it's the influence of the white man, or you South Africans do not want to see Nigerians. So do you people not want to see Nigerians? Like, is it true that South Africans, you don't want to see Nigerians at all? Is it true? You have to let us know. And if you say yes, you don't want to see Nigerians, you have to give us reason and what wrong Nigerians have done to you that you don't want to see Nigerians. But be careful. Don't tell me you don't want to see Nigerians because they are selling powder to your children. Then I will tell you that you should want to see Nigerians because there are Nigerians who have legit businesses in your country, paying taxes to your government. There are Nigerians who build schools, doing amazing things in South Africa that are beneficial to South Africans, creating employment and creating jobs. So a South African that is benefiting from that will say, I want to see Nigerians, I love Nigerians, I need them. So as a South African, you have to think, no go talk say because of powder issue, because even your own people, even your own fellow South Africans sell powder. So you should say you don't want to see South Africans as well because they sell powder. Think as a human being. I would honestly need honest comments from South Africans this time around. Because what I'm saying so is because I watched a video from an American. The way the American talk about the xenophobia issue in South Africa, God, I am shocked I've never risen at that capacity. The way the guy spoke about xenophobia in South Africa, it opened my brain. It got me to a different level of understanding. And that's why I said, no, I have to rethink and, address this topic again to my fellow Nigerians and South Africans in a way that all of us Africans, because at the end of the day, we Africans, we need this unity. Nigeria needs that bond with South Africa. South Africa needs that bond with Nigeria. It's very, very good for African economy. Dangote has a cement factory in South Africa. South Africans have multiple businesses in Nigeria. So let us say we breach that and close it, everybody stay in their own country. There will be a problem. And if we continue speaking about division, it will eventually get to a point where I myself as a Nigerian or as an African or as a Cameroonian or as a Ugandan, we say, no, I cannot move to South Africa to build a business there. And that's how Africa will suffer. I myself will suffer because if I have a business in South Africa, I'm benefiting, South Africa is benefiting. So it's a loss on both sides. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. Nobody wins, to be honest. Let us be honest with ourselves. That's why we need to find a solution between Nigeria and South Africa problem. These are two of the biggest economies in Africa. You understand? So Africa will suffer if the relationship between Nigeria and South Africa is not fixed. But if it's true that xenophobia is created by the white man, if it's the white man who is creating xenophobia and creating the division, then we the blacks, Nigerians, South Africans, and African blacks, when are we going to learn? When are we going to stop being used? When are we going to grow and say, no, these white people can no longer toast us left and right and tell us who to love, tell us who not to love. If you don't like Nigerians because of the influence of white people, because of white propaganda, because of how white people have manipulated you to think about Nigerians, then I want to ask you a question, South African brother. Like, when will you realize that you have to have your own brains? You have to see things your own way. Because at the end of the day, we all see that the whites are enjoying the whites are the one enjoying. The whites controlling the economy. The whites who own South Africa, they are the one enjoying more. And how? This is where the matter gets very interesting. How is xenophobia benefiting the white man? How is xenophobia benefiting the white man. Because at the end of the day, Nigeria, they lost, South Africa, they lost. To be honest, let me be honest with you. Now, if white man creates xenophobia the way this American was saying it, reason with me now. So, here's the foundation of it. White people, they want to pay very, very less for labor in South Africa. And white people, they are the ones who own the factories, they own the biggest companies, they own, literally, they own the economy. So let's say South Africans say, okay, we cannot work for these companies if they are not going to pay us a minimum wage of about this kind of money. You know, they have their standards, South African blacks and workers, laborers. They come together and they say, we will not work if they will not pay us a minimum wage of at least 2,000 rand. Now, the white man knows that he doesn't want to pay South Africans 2,000 rand. He doesn't want to pay that for labor. He then decides that, okay, I will bring Nigerian immigrants, bring Zimbabwean immigrants, bring Namibian immigrants, bring the immigrants, because the immigrants, they are hustling. They will be willing to accept 1,000 rand. So those immigrants will come, because they bring the immigrants, give them the job, the immigrants accept less money, 1,000 rand, and then South Africans stay unemployed because they have said, no, we will not work unless they pay us 2,000 rand. So you see, they have literally just created that division. So South Africans will be like, oh, so we refuse to take 2,000 rands. These immigrants came to our country, accepted 1,000 rand, and then now make us look bad, now make us look stupid. So they will now be upset. Instead of them now to say, because they don't get sense as well. You see where the problem is? Because they don't get sense to say, no, this white man, you are the one creating this problem. They now say, no, you the immigrant, why are you coming to take the job where we have refused to take cheaper pay? So they now start attacking the immigrants. And as they are attacking the immigrants, the Nigerian, the Zimbabwean, all of those immigrants, the white man is sitting on his chair. He's happy, he's dancing, he's celebrating because he's winning. He's winning. And if this is exactly why xenophobia is existing, if this is the reason why we have xenophobia in South Africa, then Africa, South Africa, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, all of us, we need to come together. We need to think. We need to, as one people of Africa, we need to think that, come on, they cannot use us like this. They cannot use us like this. So that's why I say South Africans need to make us understand. Or is it that they don't just want to hear Nigeria? They don't want to see immigrants. They don't want to see anybody. Let us know. But guys, this is my own opinion. If it's created by white people, then South Africans, Nigerians, it's about time we wake up as Africans and put an end to this white dominance and control in Africa. It is what it is. Your boy Haji Max on this one again. God bless y'all. Cheers.